Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Tisha, and today is Sunday and it is National Fragrance Day. On this channel I share a lot about Bath & Body Works, and I'm constantly on their website, and they were talking about how this was going to be National Fragrance Day. And I'm filming this a day early, but I do believe they'll have some kind of sale this weekend. So what I wanted to do to celebrate National Fragrance Day is two things. First, I'm gonna go through my top five, the 5 categories that I usually am looking for scents in, and I'm only choosing products that you can get right now because I don't want to share something that you can't get. And then, so I broke it down into fresh, fruity, foodie, floral, and fun. And so we're going to talk about my favorites from those different categories. And then I want to start sharing my candle collection. I've had a couple people ask me to do a video on my candle collection, and I really want to. I'm excited. I've been collecting candles forever. And I love getting on here and talking about them, hauling them, and reviewing them after I burnt them. But I got a little overwhelmed looking at my collection, and I felt a little judged. Just kidding. You're not judging me. I'm judging me. I had over 60 in my collection, and then I'm always burning about 6 around the house. And then those are just 3 wicks, by the way. I also have like jar styles, and I didn't count those. Then I also have some single wicks. I just started getting those this last year during semi-annual sale. And then since then, like I said, I use the rewards, and I'll grab candles sometimes, the single wicks, because they fit into that reward coupon. But so I'm not going to do that in one video. I'm going to introduce it in this video, and then I'll come back and do them. I think I'm going to make it about 3 parts, and that way it feels a little less overwhelming, and I feel a little less judged because I have way too much, but that's the fun of it. So with the fragrance day, I'm going to give you my top pick for each of those categories that I didn't come up with them. I didn't invent anything. Never have. And sorry, this is after work and I look crazy. I will never do hair tutorial videos because I don't. That's not me. But you're not here for that, so we're just going to let that go. But these are my favorite that I've gotten recently. And I just want to tell you what's in them, the notes, and then, just like I said, these are recommend if you're looking for something new at Bath & Body Works. So in my fresh category, if you've been watching me for a little while, you know that Magnolia Charm surprised me. And when you see Magnolia Charm, you'd probably think that sounds floral. Why is she putting it in this one? Well, let me tell you. The fragrance notes are Dewy Pear Blossom, Blooming Magnolia, and Fresh Cedar. And this one, I'm not your floral girl, but this is so fresh. This smells like Pretty Laundry. There. I always kind of give something some kind of weird little new name. And so this is like Pretty Laundry. It just smells like it came out of the dryer, but also that you had maybe some perfume lingering on there. And when I worn this to work, I've had a couple people say, "What are you wearing?" And it's this, and it just smells so fresh. And this has recently come out to Bath & Body Works. It's an online exclusive, I believe. Yes, it is. So you can only get it online, but this is so good. And I don't wear a lot of floral, but this I love. I already bought a backup. I don't know why, because by the time I get done with that, I don't think I'll need it. But if you know, you know. That's how I do things around here. And fruity, my fruity category is going to go to Raspberry Tangerine. This was another impulse buy. I love all things fruity. The notes are wild raspberry, fresh tangerine, and lemon zest. And they had like a fragrance mist sale along the way, and I threw this in my cart, and oh my gosh, it smells like fruity cotton candy. So if that's what you want to smell like, this is your girl or boy. So this is really nice. It lasts quite a while for the scent notes. Not having any kind of perfume or floral lingering note. I can smell this hours later, which I love, and I just highly, highly, highly recommend for summer. And then foodie, so I don't know, I don't think everybody, you have probably different fragrance preferences for different things around your house, but I don't mind smelling like some food items, and if that's not for you in fragrance, that's okay. But in my foodie category, I grabbed Raspberry Jam Donut. This is something I've had for quite a while. And the notes are wild raspberry jam, powdered sugar, and warm fluffy donut. And like I said, maybe you are not the one that wants to walk around smelling like food. That's okay. This is amazing in a candle. I actually purchased this in a candle first, and then I went ahead and just got this whole Bake Shop line because I liked everything. And it smells really nice. It does have a like some people have described this as a stale donut. I don't smell that when I have this on. I don't smell it later. So that didn't work for me, but you know, our chemistry, everyone's different. So maybe on some people it did. This one I was back and forth with the chocolate covered cherry because I really did like that one for Valentine's Day time. But I picked this one because I feel like I would wear this in the summer, spring. I like the scent of this, and it's different. I like unique scents. You can't quite put your finger on what this is, so it's not like people would actually say, you smell like a donut, but you do, it's just a bakery and it's warm and fruity. So that's my pick for that category. And then for floral, which again, it's hard for me because I don't love floral. So you're not gonna see a ton of florals in my recommendations for candles, wallflower plugs, fragrances. I just get so choked up and it's like dramatic. So I can't. I mean, you've probably seen me on here already if you've watched a few videos where I try to smell something and then I'm choking to death. And then, you know, I have to get a drink and Pink Monster, zero sugar. Not sponsored. Still not sponsored. But my pick for floral, if I had to, no one's gonna make me, but it is this Oahu and then Coconut Sunset. And so again, maybe you wouldn't think this would fit in that category, but the notes are coconut blossom, sparkling bergamot, beach tuberose, Hawaiian manoi, and molten amber. Look at me reading notes. And this does have a floral note to me, but it smells so perfumey. It's sophisticated. It's not a fragrance mist that's just like, it doesn't smell expensive by any means, but it smells like a perfume more than a body splash or a body spray, if that makes sense. And the packaging on this one's my favorite. And this is another online exclusive. So if you wanted to give us a try, you have to order it online. You can't go in store and smell it, which is a bummer. But everyone that I've seen recommend this, they've not been disappointed. So maybe you want to check out a few other people and have them describe it better. I'm new to describing. I always just say good, pretty, fun, fresh. But this one I really did like. I recommend this to anyone that's, you know, just looking for that transition scent into summer. This smells very pretty. I want to get dressed up and wear this. And I just think it completes the whole thing. And so for fun, I had to include this one because if you know me, you know my desert island scent is Champagne Toast. And I don't actually have a newer packaged Champagne Toast. This is from like the Mother's Day collection last year. I think I picked it up at semi-annual sale. But it's fruit. It's almost all of the categories except for, well, foodie if you eat champagne, which some of you do, and we should be friends. But it's got a little, it's fun. I love this in everything. I love this in body spray, lotion, wallflower plugs, candles. Like I said, if I only got to pick one scent and you had to just buy one thing for the rest of my life, it would be Champagne Toast. So this is my fun scent, and it's just because I wear it year round. There's never a time of year that I don't think that this works. So those are my 5. So you can get all of those right now, not this packaging for Champagne Toast, but they have very pretty packaging for that, and it's one that they carry all the time. So if any of those sound good to you, go check them out on Bath & Body Works, but I am not sponsored by them either. Not sponsored at all today. This is a video of not being sponsored, so there's that. But we're gonna get into my candle collection, and so I'm gonna introduce it and kind of explain it to you a little bit, and then we'll wrap this video up. So what I'm gonna talk about today is my single wicks. I just started collecting single wick candles, mostly because I wanted to get a couple of those that pineapple, isn't it so cute? Warmers, and you know, just they're really cute for a bathroom and an office space, a smaller space. This is plenty of candle for that. So I'm gonna go over that, and I have 12, and then I didn't include anything I'm burning right now because then that just kind of goes into my empties. And what I try to do is I try not to buy until I'm actually taking some candles out, because when I moved to Kentucky 2 years ago almost now, I had a very big collection of candles. And anyone that helped me pack, now that I've introduced this channel to people that actually know me, they probably know I've always had this insane amount of collections of things I love. So way too much for one person, Bath & Body Works, way too much for one person, makeup. That's me. I don't have any other hobbies or bad habits anymore. So, okay, but these weren't candles. I would go through candles too quickly to think that these were worth buying. But, yeah, they were at Sam Annual sale, and then I started just thinking of reasons to have them, and here we are. Now I have 12. That's not bad. So before I get into that, like I said, when I moved to Kentucky, I probably had a couple of totes of, I would say I probably had about 100 candles. I know. I had been collecting them since I moved into my home in Sterling, Illinois, was where I'm from, and I probably had that house for 7 years, and I always had a collection, meaning more than just what I was burning at the time. So, yeah, so I moved it here, but I don't know if anyone's done a move like that, moving from state to state. And we had 2 3-bedroom houses. We were moving into unknown, really. When we moved down here, we didn't actually have our place solidified. So the packing and the moving, it got crazy. So the packing style over time got a little bad too. And so I didn't pack them well. Not good enough to, like, you know, put your collection that you loved into totes with some Walmart bags in between. I know, guys. So when I got it here and we moved into a storage unit, and it was like 100 degrees in Kentucky in the summer and super humid, and heavy things got put on those containers because I'm very organized. Like when you see this, you'll get it. But long story short, most of them got broken. So much so that I stopped going through once I found about like 4 or 5 okay ones, and I just tossed everything because it was kind of dangerous. There was a lot of broken glass, and it didn't look like much else was salvageable. That is so sad. That was in 2019 in the summer, and I just kind of stopped buying for a little bit. We didn't know where we were going to live. There was no need to put brand new candles in a hot storage unit, so they were melty, broken drama, right? So I had about like 5 or 6 left. So I was like, well, this I'll just bring into the house. Won't start storing again. I was also, when you move like that and you're like putting things into containers and you're seeing what you have, it's a little like you got a problem. So I did stop buying for quite some time. When we were home for quarantine, I started going through those candles, and then I would just buy a couple at a time and burn them. So I wasn't actually accumulating. I was just like buying a couple, burning, harmless. And then right around Candle Day this year, I kind of like, we had our space now, and I was thinking about this channel, and this was something that I wanted to do. I know I didn't reinvent the wheel here, but it was something that I was interested in doing, was collecting candles, reviewing candles. So I started kind of letting myself purchase at the level I was at before moving. Like I said, before breaking an entire collection and melting an entire collection and moving everything. And like I said, the loved ones in my life that helped me move, they were like, really? 4 or 5 containers of Bath and Body Works stuff for just you? I'm like, oh no, it's for like the 12 girls that lived with me right before you helped me move. No. And that's truly how it was. It was kind of just like, I gotta stop. So anyways, having said that, I started again. But what I do now is I burn about 6 a week. It will slow down now that I'm back to work. I was home for many, many days, even working from home. So I was able to enjoy them and kind of really gather my thoughts on them as I was burning them, and able to recommend them to you. But constantly hauling them. But, you know, I like kind of put aside a small budget for myself. So I can decide to choose to use that on makeup or Bath and Body Works. My kid eats. He's got clothes, we're good here. So what I do is I keep a crate of like 6 candles for my next burn. And that's what this is. And then I'm burning 6. And then I try not to buy any until I'm moving these out, if that makes sense. So that way I'm not like going into the hundreds. Not that that's a problem. There's a few channels on here that are like goals for me, just because they have collections that span the length of all the time I've watched YouTube and was buying candles myself. So no shame in that game. But I won't go through these yet, the ones I'm going to burn. These will be the ones that you see in the next post-burn reviews. But today, like I said, I was kind of just giving you the numbers. So here I have like fall, winter, and then summer and foodie, and collections are like ones that I don't ever plan to burn, which is weird, I know. But when you collect things and there's something that you love and you have this like weird insecurity that like they might not bring it back ever, you have a couple that you're like, this will be one of the 3 things I grab if my house was ever, unfortunately, I had to evacuate or something like that. And, you know, pictures of my baby. But anyways, back to the candles. So today I just want to share with you my single wick collection. kind of talking about like how many are in and out per week. I try not to haul before I've used up some, just to give myself a little bit of boundaries. Boundaries are so important. But let's just jump right in. I don't have fragrance notes, single wicks don't include them. But when I go to do the other 2 parts of this collection, I probably won't include fragrance notes either. I'll let you know if it's still available or not. That way you could just go to the site yourself, check that out. But I'm gonna break it down in category. That way you kind of also know, like, if it's spring, summer, or foodie, it's probably still available. But if it's like a winter Christmas candle that I just bought too many of, or I just don't plan to burn, you can't get those right now. So back to this. Sorry, you guys, I'm a rambler, but if you're here, you already love me and you know. But I have a sweet cinnamon pumpkin that I picked up at SAS, so that's a nice fall. I have a crushed candy cane that I grabbed at SAS. That's a nice winter. I got this butterscotch toffee at SAS, and this is really nice. This is gourmand and it smells like candy. I can't do this because then I we'll be here all day. So the hat I love too, and I actually had another one of those I burnt. The Easter candles I just recently grabbed these were online exclusives, but you can still get them. Marshmallow fluff, and the packaging is so cute. You crack me up. So I'll burn one around Easter, and then I'll have one for my collection. And then I live with boys only, so you'll see me hauling a lot of girly stuff here because this is basically where I get to be with girls. But my boys both requested, one man boy, one child boy, and one dog boy. They wanted men's scented stuff. It smelled too girly up in here. So I grabbed a mahogany teakwood, which if you know, you know. And then this one was interesting. And like I said, I got these mostly free with those rewards. So they're $14.50 regularly, but I've never paid that for these. This is a sea salt therapy, and it's mimosa spearmint. So it's very like aromatherapy. See, I'm still gonna smell stuff, but it does have the men's cologne scent. So score for them for these. And then I'm burning one of these right now, but I got a Somebody Loves You, and it's the strawberry pound cake. And then I'm also burning one of these right now. It's a Let Love Glow Candy Hearts, and this smells like cotton candy, so I'll never burn this until they bring it out again. And then recently when they had a sale, I think they were like 4 something, or they were for something with my coupon, I got Waikiki Beach Coconut, so that'll be nice for summer. I got Hibiscus Waterfalls, and this is kind of a men's cologne scent too, so that can go in the men's bathroom. And then I got a Mango Mai Tai, and this one smells amazing. And so these, again, are for small spaces, and this is all I have. And this collection will never grow too big because, 1, I will never pay full price for them, and 2, this is something newly that I just started collecting, but I felt like there was purpose for these small single wick candles, and now that I have that cute little pineapple, I have to have some to burn in there. So that's gonna wrap it up for this video. It's kind of a long, rambly one. I appreciate you. Thank you if you're here still listening to me. But with it being National Fragrance Day, I had to come on and do some type of Bath & Body Works. I had to come on and do some kind of Bath & Body Works hype video. So, but I will come back and talk about my fall and winter candles, and then my what's new, what you can grab spring and summer candles. But comment down below, let me know what else maybe you'd want to see on the candle collection. It was just too overwhelming to do all at once, and like I said, I felt like I just had way too much to sit down and just run through them with you. But I'll make it fun, and this way you can kind of see what I have on hand, and then I won't do another one till like closer to the end of the year, so you can kind of see like how this kind of thing accumulates and happens over time. But I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for watching, and consider subscribing if you haven't. I would appreciate that, and I'll see you in a video very soon. Thank you. Bye.